What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Floyd Mayweather in the news, man, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about his exhibition. And a lot of fans seem to be upset with Floyd for putting on exhibitions. A lot of fans are upset with Floyd for the whole infamous situation that he had with the ref, him quote unquote firing the ref. And I want to go ahead and talk about that for a second, man. First and foremost, bro. I don't necessarily. Do I care for the Floyd Mayweather exhibition matches? No. Have I even purchased one? No. Well, I did purchase the Logan Paul one, but aside from that, do I purchase them? No, I didn't purchase one last week, and I actually saw it on YouTube or whatnot. But I just don't. I mean, personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't care for him, but I don't see a problem with them, bro. If the man can make tens of $15 million doing it, then why not, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's really putting himself at risk or at danger, like fighting like an Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not? Why not go ahead and go for it or whatever? But do I care for them? No. I mean, they're to me they're pointless. It's just pointless or whatever. They don't mean anything literally. Like they mean nothing. It's just it's pointless or whatever. But my whole thing is, what's the point of complaining about it? I mean, first and foremost, bro, Floyd Mayweather is not the first person to do this. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, if you're gonna why complain about it? Just don't watch it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, y'all are hating on this man for getting his money, bro. Like, he's ruining boxing, bro. Muhammad Ali did this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson did this. Like, bro, it's if you don't like it, just don't buy it. But there's no reason to go on there and bash it or whatever. Now, as far as the situation goes with the referee, like, I mean, bro, you guys got to understand. I see a lot of comments talking about, oh, Floyd is just, he thinks he's above the sport, and he's like, fam, this is an exhibition fight. Now, if this was a real fight, that'll be different, bro. But this is not a sanctioned bout, bro. It's an exhibition, bro. So it literally means nothing. Floyd was upset because the referee stopped was stopping, not the fight, but stopping the action, because he was saying that Floyd had hit John Gotti in the back of the head, which he didn't. He really didn't. And John Gotti was putting himself in those positions. And so he should have more so been looking at John Gotti, but he really didn't hit him in the back of the head. But whatever, bro, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, y'all are getting upset for no reason, bro. It's not like this fight means nothing, absolutely nothing. So, I don't really, it is what it is, bro. Now, I would have actually, it was rumored that it was actually supposed to be Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz spoke on that with his interview with Vlad and all that type of stuff. I would have actually been more interested in seeing that. But, I mean, bro, regardless, bro, Floyd is a retired fighter. He's a retired man. The man can do whatever he wants to do. If you disagree with it, just don't watch it. Now, I do. I did want to speak on the stuff that Victor Ortiz was speaking on as far as with his interview with Vlad, and I thought it was hilarious. I like Victor Ortiz. He has a good attitude, a good personality, a very well-spirited person or whatever. But I will say this, bro. I do question a lot of Victor Ortiz stories now, because if you guys notice, bro, Victor Ortiz, whenever he tells a story about somebody, especially somebody in his past, he always paints them out like all these people does him wrong. And from what people like that, I kind of tend to not pay close attention to, because I've seen people like that where it's like everybody does them wrong, but it's like, fam, nobody's like, and they're like this wholesome angel that everybody just is mean and treats poorly to. Like, I remember, I don't know. I mean, obviously his mom and dad walked out on him, but just based off of the stories that he talked about with Floyd Mayweather, it does make me question any type of story that he tells. Like, he was talking about the infamous situation with Mayweather, and ironically I did a video on that, my thoughts on that. But the fight with Mayweather, and he was saying how Floyd kept elbowing him constantly. Like, bro, I've watched that fight so many times, because I felt like that was the last time Floyd looked as sharp the way he did. Floyd did not elbow that man, bro. And he even said after, like, Floyd caught him in exchange, he said Floyd elbowed him one more time, and then Victor Ortiz just up and headbutt him. But, like, bro, if you go watch, I've watched that fight several times, bro. I actually just watched that fight a few days ago after the Victor Ortiz interview, bro. And it's like, bro, you see it, you clearly see in slow motion, like, Floyd didn't elbow him or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I didn't even realize this until after I watched it. It was Victor Ortiz that was doing the dirty tactics in that fight, bro. If you go back and watch that fight, bro, it's only 4 rounds. Go back and watch that fight, bro. Victor Ortiz was doing the head tactics. Like, dude was headbutting Floyd a lot and maneuvering with his head, like doing illegal tactics with his head. Actually, the whole fight, bro. So, you know, but I watched that fight very closely or whatnot, and then he's like, you know, he talks about how, you know, the referee wasn't looking, but the referee signaled them to fight. A lot of people act like they didn't see that. The referee did the signal for them to fight. He said, let's go. That's the signal. And once he did the hand motion, that's the signal for let's fight or whatnot. But Victor Ortiz is saying how Floyd hit him, and then Floyd's like, all right, Victor Ortiz is like, all right, we're even. And then he turns to the ref and says, ref. And then Floyd hits him again. It's like, bro, you know that we can watch this fight, right? You know this fight is on YouTube, right? You know we can see this fight, bro. So it's like, you didn't say none of that. Like, literally none of that happened. Like, that was the funny part about it. Like, none of that happened, bro. As a matter of fact, bro, like it was just weird to hear. Like, I don't know if he was just telling the story on what goes on in his mind or what, but it's like, bro, you do know we can literally watch the fight and none of that happened. So it was just weird seeing that, bro, man. And I don't have anything bad to say about Victor Ortiz. And then also, bro, like I didn't hear in his corner. I don't think they showed his corner a lot, but even when they did, like, film, he was saying how his corner was like, headbutt him, go headbutt him. Like, I didn't see that, and he was saying how, like, Victor Ortiz, he was saying that how he kept saying, ref, he's elbowing. Like, again, I didn't see that, but I'm not putting that past him because, you know, you can't hear everything. But I didn't hear the ref say keep fighting Victor or anything like that, bro. So I don't know, man. Victor just be making these things up, which kind of, like I said, it just makes me wonder how true his stories really are. Like, I remember he did an interview talking about how Robert Garcia was like, you know, how when Robert Garcia was training him right before his fight, Robert Garcia was like, you haven't been training, so this guy's gonna beat you and knock you out. And Victor Ortiz like, all right, man, well, do me a favor, watch this fight. Like, it just be like, fam, come on, bro. I don't believe that. Like, like I said, based off of what he said about Floyd, like, I've been in the gym, in the ring with Victor as well. He's a very good guy, but it just kind of makes it hard to believe the stories that he tells, like, with just based off of what I saw. You know, I remember he said the reason why he got his, if you guys didn't know, he used to have Ortiz, his last name tatted on his back. And he said one day his dad called, was like, yeah, you know what makes me feel good is that you I see that Ortiz that tattoo on your back. I see it in such a, he said something, it was on Mayweather Ortiz 24/7, and then he said Victor Ortiz was like, all right, man, say no more. And then, you know, got the tattoo covered up. I don't know, bro. It makes me hard to believe the stories that he tells or the stories that he says. Very good impersonations, though. He does very good with impersonating other people. Like, even with what he said about De La Hoya, Victor. No, you know, Victor. No, like, it was funny as hell. But you should check that interview out. But you know, I don't know. But anyways, I said all that to say, if Mayweather and Ortiz fights in the exhibition, which Ortiz looked very sloppy, like a shell of himself, is not even a way to explain it, man. You know, Victor Ortiz used to be very cut up with a, you know, big back, and very explosive. Victor Ortiz used to be, but now it's like, ugh, yeesh. So, you know, and then, you know, one more thing before I get out this, bro. What did catch my attention, though, bro? It just goes to show how small Floyd Mayweather is. The fact that dude weighed in with all his clothes on and weighed 160 pounds, and he's been retired technically 7 years, but since the last time he had an actual real training camp and a real fight, he's been retired for 9 years. But we'll say it's 7 years technically. But I mean, to weigh only 160 pounds with all your clothes and shoes on, so he probably really weighed like 156 pounds. That just shows you how dude was really not a true welterweight, bro. Like, the man has been retired for I don't know how long, and only weighs 160 pounds with all his clothes and shoes on. I mean, it just goes to show you that dude is he's a small guy, bro. He's a naturally small guy, man, and you know, fighting at 147 pounds, which is why he couldn't get the knockouts that that we criticize him for not getting or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's just, to me, that's just amazing. It shows how much skills that he really has, and just how disciplined he is, being in a time where, you know, I can't remember the last time Floyd was actually the bigger man in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I guess maybe against that one exhibition fight, but as a professional or whatever. So, you know, it just goes to show the discipline that Floyd has or had as a fighter. And you know, because in today's time, you got 135-pound fighters that weigh more than Floyd now. You know what I'm saying? And they're active. You know, Devin Haney weighed 165 pounds, and now he fought Regis Prograis. That's what they say, at least. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I just think that, I thought that was really, really dope or whatever. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Do you want to ever see Floyd Mayweather fight again in an exhibition? Would you like to see him versus Victor Ortiz? But what do I know?